Hello, hello. How are we doing? Oh, thank you for the follow. I don't think that's happened to me before. Like going live and immediately getting a follow. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. We're gonna have a nice chill night. Just doing some character creation. And then probably a little bit of actual play. Hi. I guess I can call you King? Du, du, du. I wonder what badge that is. Okay, so let's get started. I've done a little bit of character creation before, but I haven't actually done the actual play yet. Kind of set up a few games, but haven't actually played yet. Super excited. So this is Iron Valley, which is based in the Iron Sworn system, and that's it's like solo TTRPGs, and I think that's really cool. I like playing them a lot. I'm going to be rolling my character now. So, what kind of world do I want? That's the thing. What is Iron Valley? I know all this already. I read through this, not cover to cover, but I'm almost done reading. Do I have to open this every time? Oh, jeez. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Let's roll for it, because I honestly don't know. Let's do these 2 dice. I got just 60. So that is... The Valley is a small town. Okay, cool. And then I have to learn about the town's past. That's one of my promises. If you have any questions about how the game functions, let me know. Because it's a lot of fun so far. Basically... So... This... let me zoom in a little bit. Smaller. 90? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... This number right here is the value that I will get for completing it. And also the amount of effort I have to put in. As far as I understand it, anyway. It is... How do I phrase it? I don't know. I'll figure it out. 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's start so that I can actually see. How the town's past. What kind of people live in Iron Valley? 46. Every kind of animal in this town. Ooh, that's so much fun. Da, 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 da. 34 to 67. Yeah, okay, so we got small town. Hours away. City. Wait, was that what it said? Hours away from the city. What kind of people live there? We got all kinds of animals. And I've been playing with magic a lot, but I think that I'm gonna turn that off this time. I think no magic would be interesting. Only what's in our hearts. If I remember what it's called. Yeah, it's in people's hearts. Okay, name. Townie names. Okay, let's see. What kind of name table do I want to roll on? Let's roll a d6 real quick and just split it. I guess I rolled a 4, so that's gonna be the second one. Cool names. Okay. Then D100, 53, 3. Magnus. That's fun. Magnus. I gotta change that name. I've been playing around with my mom just to test things out, and I think it's pretty fun. So let's call this private game. If I can spell. Magnus. Okay. So what kind of species am I? Ooh, what town name do I want? Town name. And I want to roll both sets of d10s. Okay, so let's pair 0, 5, 8, 2. So, Blossom, 82, Summit. Blossom Summit's really nice, too. This is going well. How you doing, Riz King? It's a weird sentence construction. Awesome summit. Small 1 hours away from the city. Okay. And then I need, where is it? Ancestry species, yes. Okay, so I'm on the, oh right, I haven't rolled on what. I know what to do. Am I a human? Use these two, these feel lucky. 37. Yes. Damn it! Boo. Magnus the normal human in fairy tale. Okay, what are Magnus's pronouns? Page pronoun presentation. Okay. I got a really interesting character that I hope you guys will see on stream soon. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but 83 for age, which makes them an adult. Okay. And then their pronouns are 4 is she, they. That's nice. I like that for a person named Matt. I like the contradiction, or not contradiction, what's the word I'm looking for? The contrast, that's the word. And then finally, gender presentation. 49. Okay, so that puts them at masculine. Okay, so we got somebody named Magnus who uses she, they pronouns and dresses masculinely. That's really interesting. Okay, and then birthday. 69. Okay. Hey, Riz King. Fall 19. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're going to go back to calendar. Oh wait, I have to delete this. It's a different character. Welcome to Animal. What do you prefer, Incubus? We're just setting up a character. So then, Fall 19, right, that's what it was. Fall 19. Oh, Costume Day! Magnus's birthday is on Costume Day. That's a lot of fun. Fun fact, my birthday is also in October. Not on Halloween, though, so. I'll probably switch between them then. Yeah, so Magnus' birthday. There we go. Now let me hyperlink her name. And then let's do character sheet. There we go. And then, okay, so we have a birthday. No, not back. I don't want back. Sheet. All 19. You are not old. How old are they? I feel like D100 split it in half? Because I know they're an adult. They're not a young adult, though. 64. So they're 32. Alright, I'm in the kitchen anyway. 32 years old. Okay, let me get some water. You guys are gonna hear my fridge. Everybody's asleep, and I didn't want to sit at the bottom of the stairs where my room is and keep people awake. So I'm in the kitchen. One moment. No, you are not, in fact, old. Because I said so. And? Okay. Now, there are a few answers to why did my character leave Big City. But I think this question's better answered as why did they come to this town? And then... So, I haven't actually explained what the game is yet. Okay, so Iron Valley is a solo D&D RPG. Like, D&D type TTRPG. Except there's no HP. It is literally Animal Crossing, the board game. And I'm hoping to do a series soon with other people on here. I'll see how that goes first for our session 0. What time period is it? I feel like modern day. So, good restaurants? Yeah, okay. Ooh, chaos is a good answer. Why'd you come to the Iron Valley? Chaotic ingredients. And so at this point, we do one of the processes of the game, and we make a promise. And that is... where we promise somebody else, or ourselves, that we're gonna do something. Yes it is. It's so much fun. It's basically a writing module. Hold on, let me move to my server so you can join me, because I want audio input. The music alone is going to drive me insane. You can leave whenever you want, though. Wait, what server are you in? Are you in this server? I don't think you're in this server. I see. So I will have to go to... I keep banning them. They keep showing up. I don't know why. Is a good... I don't know what to do now. Oh, right. We met each other through, Russian Succubus. So we can go there. I'll just call you, if that's okay. Or you can call me. I don't care. Do whatever you want. No! You're sleeping! No! Oh, big storm. I forgot about that. I have a habit of just yoinking people into stream. I get bored really easily. I'm gonna still move to my server though, so that way people can join me if they so wish. Join me. Ooh. Hold on. Let me set out the usual suspects. Sin, are you busy? Sin. Yes, of course. But I'm glad you're here anyway. Okay, so are we staying, or where are we staying in town? I feel like staying with a townie would be interesting. I haven't done that one yet, and it comes with the one with get to know my host. Yeah, that's the promise that we make to ourselves. Let's highlight that, make it black, and then make it bold, and make it underlined. There we go. And then 3 boxes. Basically, the way it works is that every time we make a move and like successfully do that, depending on like specific, like there's exceptions, but you make it tally in these boxes. And when you have 4, you move on to the next box. And when you complete all of your assigned boxes, your task is complete. And you get favor with whoever that is towards to have. And each townie has individual favor with them. These, I'm not really sure. I haven't read it cover to cover yet. The promises to yourself, I don't really know what to do with yet. I think they're just goals to work towards to get you started. I don't think you get anything much from doing them. Yeah, it is. The ADHD task management trading game. I mean, look at the stream title. So, staying with a townie. How do you spell it? There we go. What is in our backpack? Roll 3 times on the random items oracle. Random items. There we go. So first, there are 6 categories, so I'm going to roll a d6. Okay, so in the 6th category, I'm going to then roll a d100. 36, it seems. And then that is a portable radio. Interesting. I wonder if Magnus likes radio, or if they're more of like a survivalist. And then 83. Okay. Definitely, we should play it sometime. I'm gathering people for actual play. So if you're interested, let me know. I got 2 people who are interested right now, but it's still muddy whether it'll actually happen. And then I didn't roll what category. Oops. 4. Okay, so I have an angel feather? What the? How did I get that? Ooh, maybe it's one of the exotic ingredients. Yeah, sure. I can do that. I can do that in a minute after stream, I think. But yeah, it's called Iron Valley. You can just find it on itch.io. It's free, which is how I have it. Oh, it's 3 a.m. here. How long do you plan to stay? How long does my character plan to stay? How long do we plan to stay in town? What's that to be, 12 or 21? By the way, it's the first option, right? Yeah, it is. At least 1 month. when are we arriving in town? We have to do that one. 7. Okay, so 1st of spring. So we are going to allegedly leave in summer. So just a little spring break, you know? Totally. Magnus arrives. Magnus goes home? Question mark. Yes, thank you. Because I have a very soothing voice. I've been told this repeatedly. Okay. I forgot to roll the last item. Whoops-a-doodle. I got distracted. Okay. 2. Wearable. What did we get? 47. 47. A glass eye. Ooh, that's interesting. Magnus is missing an eye. Okay. So what do we know of them so far? She is human amongst a entire town of animals, or at least anthropomorphic. And then Ball Kid is possibly a chef? Ooh, that's a fun idea. Like a channeling thing, that could be fun. So with the why'd you come to town? I think the promise to themselves is what goes along with a chaotic ingredient hunt? Be able to supply your own exotic ingredients. Dude, I think that'll be like a solid. I think you're helpful. Solid 7 makes sense. Actually, I'm gonna make it an 8. Okay. In that case, I think they're pretty chaotic, so I'm gonna put a lot into Shadow. I think that's gonna be their number 1 stat. Then I think they're really kind, though. Or +2. What's their other 2? Let's make Iron, Strength, and Endurance. I'm thinking like, like what's the words I'm looking for? Like a cat girl who would hunt down a giant chicken if she could. Like please tell me you know what I'm talking about. I say wild things. Nice. That's a pretty good accomplishment. skill oracle. Okay. Where is the skill oracle? Random skill. Okay. 26. Weather magic. Interesting. Good thing we put stuff into shadow then. I mean, I could change it now, but like, coward. Magic. Okay. Then we get 3 skills. 20. Supification. What in the world? What do you mean supification? Your thing's really cool. However, I'm stuck on, what do you mean supification? Ooh, fire spinning? That's super cool. There is. I'm just the bit, but also... where is it? Skills. The skills. Skills in depth. Okay, so that is a magic. Let me find it. Skill. Academics. Skills. Magic skills. Okay, there we go. Enchantment. Supification. No. The magical craft of turning boring things into a soup and tasty things into a very tasty soup. Ever had rock soup? It's okay. It beats an empty stomach, that's for sure. Soupification magic is a slow process. Each soup is its own kind of ritual. It's time consuming, but it makes darn good stew. I assume it's magical in some way. Oh, like a literal rock. Oh my god, Magnus can eat rocks. It's come full circle. Years ago, when I was playing Minecraft on here, there was a bit about wanting to eat the flint in Minecraft. '81. Okay. I am a cook. I can cook. Shut up. Shut your face. Okay, so they all get this, and I'm thinking they're a chef of some kind. So I'm gonna put yes. Okay. So the way it works is that every skill starts out with +1 when using the skill to your roll. But then one of your starting skills also gets, for free, the +1 tick on a hit. Let me go back up to... Okay, okay. So turning rocks into an ingredient is just creating mineral oil, I bet. Shush. Okay, so let's see. Leaving for Iron Valley. Iron Valley is a small community far away from large settlements. It is surrounded by wilderness on all sides, has incredibly fertile soil. It is a diverse place, it is a busy place, and it is a hopeful place. This. Okay, so now we gotta envision our arrival to the valley. Okay. Let's see. I'm not gonna acknowledge that. Okay, okay, okay. So this was kind of our... so I don't need... okay, so how does... I feel like Magnus is very... chaotic, to say the least. To say a little bit more would be that they are... You know, One Piece? If Luffy wanted to be a chef and had a little more chill. No, I'm gonna change the song. There we go. Let's see, let's see. Right in town because they got a letter about exotic ingredients for superfication. I like that. You know what? I'm gonna add it. Who says I can't have 2 reasons for being here? Promised in a letter. This letter. Yes, they are all the reasons. Okay, okay. So okay. So Magnus arrives at the bus stop, entering Blossom Summit. She climbs a little bit, just a little, and over the edge of the first hill, she sees somebody standing in the distance. Let's find out who she sees. Get a townie. Yeah. Roll. They're an alpaca named. Let's do Peridot. Ignore all the stuff about favorite gifts. I play with the house rule of. I almost do need a dice cam for this. Hold on, let me actually pull up. Roll a die. So I need 10. There we go. There we go. And then wait, but it's not the. I can't make them different colors. It's fine. I'll just make this one up here. The tens place and this down here, or the yeah, tens and then ones. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. Put my dice away. Okay, okay. Let's see. Townie tracker. Their name is Peridot. I don't care about this. Go away. They're an adult. They use it, its pronouns. So it uses it, its pronouns. Androgynous. 14. Yes. Androg. How do you spell that word? I never know. It's not telling me I'm wrong. So you know I don't know. I spelled it right. Nice. Rival Farm. Winter 14. Winter 14. How old do you want to make them? An alpaca. If we're 32, they probably a little bit older than that, I feel like. Or it's probably a little bit older than that. Fuck. Oh god. They're 45. I rolled a 90. Oh right, I have the dice. Put my dice away. Shush, go away. 45. Okay. And then ooh, I wonder what their aesthetic is. So remember how I was saying you weren't old? Okay. Where is the Spirit of the Forest chart. Not here. I have to find everything the hard way. Spirit. Aha, there it is. Page 83. Okay, okay. Right, I use the dice thing on the... It's not my fault I like a physical thing. $66. Okay. So this person is in fact our the person we're staying with. It's our host. We're trying to get to know. I mean, yeah, I don't actually care if y'all trust me or not. It's just I want you guys to be able to see, and I just like the noise. There we go. That's the ASMR for the night. Okay, okay. So, what's their personality like? They're arrogant and organized. Okay. Nice. Polyhedral dice are my favorite. Arrogant. What was the other thing? I already forgot. Organized. I'm imagining Nanami in my head. I feel like they're like really punctual. So are we late? You know, like what time are we showing up? I'm gonna roll 3d10s. 9:15 in the morning. And what time were we supposed to be there? 7:24. We are 2 hours late. Oh boy. 2 hours late to meet Peridot. I can spell. Peridot. Oh, okay. I collect pins. I need to do the try my best thing. Try your best. Okay. Getting to know our host. So we're walking up, we're walking up. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. The buses are a train wreck over here. I really should have left earlier. Yes, you should have. I've been waiting here for 2 hours. do try to do better. Although that might be asking a little too much, I suppose. Okay. Now what? Because I don't think that qualifies for a try your best. That was just saying hello. So we're 2 hours late. Yeah, screw public transportation. Actually, yes, public transportation, it just needs to be better. My energy drink is across the room. And I am attached to my laptop. So we're 2 hours late. Okay, okay. And then, let's see. So Paradise sucks. Maybe. If we fucking, I don't know, how do you crack open the eggshell whatever around this person? It's not exactly the most welcoming alpaca. What do we got in our bag? What do we got in our bag? Hmm. Hmm. Nothing useful. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. I'm so sorry. Well, no use dwelling on it now. Where are we headed? Just down the street. Let's go. So we're walking. The path beneath our feet is not well trodden. The stones are rough, and the grass grows beneath them like a carpet. And it's beautiful, but the town's empty. Why anyone doesn't come here, I don't know. Okay, and then... Hey, let me get up to you. I'm a chef. I can make you something? With what money? I have money. I can come here empty-handed. I can get some groceries. What store? Oh, I'm just messing with you. I've got plenty. I would like that. Be sure to try your best. Yes, we it with foods. I'm winging it here. Do. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna call that... I wonder how we know Peridot. Or rather, who we know Peridot through? Let's figure that out. Actually, I think the meal making would be part of getting to know the host. Don't think it should be its own thing. Okay. So let's do our first skill check. So that is cooking. And let me do ironwood. There it is. Okay. Strength and endurance. I think this is... I feel like this is a heart thing. I feel like putting our heart into the food, you know? So I think... Yeah. And also, if we use our cooking skill rather than simplification, we can get one extra tick done on the skill on a success. With no downside. Okay, so the way we do this is I roll a d6, and I take 2 d10s, and then I roll them. I got a 5 on the d6, a 5 and a 6 on the d10s, and then, just like it says up here, where is it? Oh, there. There it is. Plus my stat, plus my skill. Okay, so 5 plus 2 plus 1. So that's an 8. So I do a strong hit. And that means that I get to do try your best. Oh, it should have been wits, actually. Expertise or intuition. That should be wits. Okay, so I have to redo my math. Plus 1, so that is a 7. I still win. Well, not win, but you know what I mean. Because I get the plus 1. Yeah. Okay, so then you succeed, and no time passes. And also, so we did a strong hit. So plus the extra, so we get to put 3 ticks in 1 box. I'm gonna do that with this. That fit. I'll fix that later. Okay, so we made a meal. Do they like it? Six. The answer is yes. Okay. Is it one of their favorite foods? Actually, what did we make before we decide? I think a soup makes sense. It's fast and, you know. Actually, what's a good spring food? Maybe like something fresh. Hey, Will, what do you like eating during the spring? Barbecue's a summer thing, really. Spring, maybe like maybe something watermelon based. That's a summer thing. Okay, so that doesn't really work. What about... Ooh! What if they did something strawberry based? Strawberry feels very spring. And then... I think they made scones. I think she made scones for it, and I think that'd be really nice. Okay, so does Peridot like strawberry scones? And I guess other strawberry foods, because I feel like that's the strongest flavor. 53. The answer is yes. It's one of their favorite foods. And I feel like knowing that gives an extra tick. Because I said so. The rules don't explicitly say it doesn't work that way. Just anything that makes another player or NPC happy gives you favor. Actually, yeah, that should give me favor, not a tick. How much favor? It was a pretty small thing and it was done by chance, so I think half of a d6 makes sense? So 2. I rolled a 4. So we have 2 favor with them. Favorite. Yeah, here it only does... so you get a resource and an item. And I think favorites is strawberry flavored things. Strawberry products. I can format. Okay, so now what? No time has passed, so we can still do more stuff. Let me go back to the... Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. What's the day like? Let's ask that question. Like 10. This is the official website, by the way. It is windy. It's a lucky day. And the lucky color is blue. That's really cool. Okay, so it's kind of windy. What can I do with that information? Ooh, lemonade. You have 2 favor with them. Okay. Okay, let's ask about the author of the letter. Peridot, really appreciate you coming out here to meet me and letting me stay at your place while I look for my own. I really appreciate it. The thing is, I got a letter talking about some really interesting ingredients and what I wouldn't do to get my hands on them. And they're like foaming at the mouth. She goes on. What do you know about this letter I got? I have a devious idea. Okay, first of all, do they know anything about the letter? 6, I think that's a no, like a categorically no. Yeah, yeah, the answer is no. They have no idea about the letter. So let's try our best. Let's roll these. 4. We get +1 on our attack roll. Or our action roll, I mean. From the luck of the day, and then it's +1. So that's +2. Applies. So we get a +2 to intuition, and we find that they don't know anything. But what do they say to tell us that they don't know anything? It does mean filling it by sound. Okay. Oh, what? I feel like we've gotten a step closer. So we succeeded. They don't know anything. And it was a strong hit because I got a 3 of 5 against my 6. I still think it only is worth 1. It was just asking a question, you know? Okay. You know, Peridot, how are they related to us? Because I feel like they're related to us in some way. Are they related to us? Oh, spirits. I'm gonna roll this actually on here. Roll, are they related to us? 14. Okay, I believe that is no, but I'd have to check. Oh, you're not in my server? How dare you? How dare you not be in my server? How dare you? This is a crime. Where? And then... And Mom wants me to... Oh, you weren't supposed to join. Oops, sorry.
Sorry for...
You're fine. I don't mean to... I was just like, whoops. I know you said you couldn't join, so I didn't mean to.
I know. It's fine. I'm not in bed anymore.
Okay. So I've got the music playing. It's really nice.
I can hear my voice on stream.
Well, then mute the stream.
Yeah, I put it down to 1%. So.
Okay. Okay, so now what? Now what? I struck my beard lasciviously. Is that what lasciviously means?
Lascivious is like naughty / dirty /
Oh,
like...
not lasciviously. That's not the word that I meant.
What exactly were you intending to say?
Like
thoughtfully?
Like surreptitiously, I guess? Like a... Like cartoon villain.
Oh, What would be word?
What would be word?
What would be word for that?
Don't you know who I am? You little shit.
Deviously?
Yeah, deviously, that was the word. I'm
Because I think
tired.
surreptitious is like...
Secretly.
Subtly and mysteriously or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I had to use that word in a poem in high school. But that was like... somewhere's around 29-ish years ago.
Let me move chat on my screen because it's bugging me. It's like kind of hard to read. Toggle borders. And then I... No, I said toggle borders. There we go. Thank you. And I shrink it to be like here. There we go. That works. Okay, so we have kind of stepped towards finding the author of the letter. We know it at least is not Peridot. We also know that we are not related to Peridot, and we also know that Peridot likes strawberries. We also know it's windy. Windy. How do we work towards the town's past?
So for reference,
Mhm.
surreptitious is kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of.
Oh, okay. Like a taboo thing you're keeping secret.
Kept it on the DL
Mm-hmm.
to keep face.
Mm-hmm.
As the kids say these days.
There's gotta be a library, right? But why would Magnus be interested?
Recipe books.
True. Recipe books.
Gemology books. All the cool flavors of gems. I'm sure Peridot would love that.
It'd be really funny if they started bonding over eating rocks.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be a good thing, because right now that alpaca is just being stone cold.
Yeah, I mean, they responded kind of positively to the strawberries. Apparently it's one of their favorites.
That's fair. Strawberries are delicious. Almost as much as raspberries.
Honestly, warm blackberries off the bush. I stand by that. I stand on business.
Yeah, dude. Raspberries straight from the bush. I'm down.
I think you mispronounced blackberries. Okay. We're stepping out. No, we're not stepping out. Because we can't just leave without saying goodbye. And also, maybe kind of wanting to pet the alpaca.
Well, yeah. Fluffy and stuff.
But in a world of animals, are you so far the only human going to get by petting every animal you see? That seems rude. Yeah. You know what?
Yep.
Is there an equivalent to a con save? Because I really want to pet
To
the
a what?
alpaca. To a con save? I'm trying to figure it out. Because
Oh,
I really want to
yeah,
pet the alpaca. But no, I should not. Well, let's do, I think wit makes sense. Or maybe iron for
No, go
constitution?
for the ears or the tail.
Because wit is like smart enough to know not to do it. Iron is having the will to not do it.
Yeah. Having the steel to resist.
And iron is a higher stat. Okay, let's
I'd
do
say
iron.
iron's definitely more like constitution.
I roll the dice.
Bite slip in anticipation.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Kool-Aid Man busts through the wall. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 1
Oh fuck.
plus 2, and then plus the luck of the day, I get a 4, so I somehow magically do a crit success.
You reach out with one hand and then slowly pull it back, thinking, nope, nope, that would be dumb.
We successfully don't pet the alpaca. Yes! Okay. We just say a simple goodbye. We'll be back in a little bit. Peridot's a bitch again. It has a habit of doing that.
Yeah.
And then we go to library. And the only library, and I'm spitballing here, is a lending library. It's just a box on a stick.
Leave a book, take a book.
Yeah, exactly. Is there anything even interesting inside? Yeah, let's find out. 36. Okay. What does that land us on? The answer is no. There's nothing interesting inside. Oh.
Urns.
This lending library is a sham. Okay. Now what? We're kinda... Because we still have the day ahead of us.
A bookstore, perhaps?
Ooh, a bookstore might. But we're looking for stuff about the town's past, so maybe the mayor's office?
Yeah, town hall.
Yeah. Town hall. Okay.
I'm sure it takes up a significant portion of the whole, like, 100-yard square.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot of space in the square. I am sleepy, and so I'm kind of loopy.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Okay. So what specifically are we doing? Uh, we are wondering in hopes of finding it because Magnus is not that smart and did not ask for directions.
Well, I mean, being so distracted by the alpaca and its wool,
Yeah,
I'd
you know what? Yep.
kind of be dumb too. No directions, get out before I fail my next con roll.
Okay, we have to place bets here. How many days does it take before Magnus fails that con save? I am saying right now
Okay,
that every time they see Peridot, they have to make a con save.
1 week in honor of the Bare Naked Lady song.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I gotta stop the music. It's distracting. You guys don't get music anymore. I'm so sorry. Why does it keep doing that? Stop that. Okay, so. We have no directions, and we're not that smart. So.
Reminds me of a character from an anime.
Which one?
I don't remember what the character's name is, but the anime is Ranma One Half.
Oh, yeah, the main character, Ranma?
No. There was another character that considers Ranma his rival,
Oh,
and
him.
he's trying to destroy Ranma. He's the one with the crazy umbrellas.
Yeah. I haven't
That
seen it
guy.
in ages, but I can vaguely, like, envision the person. So we
Yeah.
are doing a roll to see if we get ticks, if time passes, or if we get lost. Okay. I have unfortunate news. We rolled a 1 against a 0 and a 5. So unless my stats somehow help, we have a 2. No, we have a 3. We have a 3. So we have a weak hit. For the first time ever, we have a weak hit and time passes, but what else happens? I know on a weak hit,
You go in circles
on a weak hit, you
in the
succeed
woods.
but lose track of time. If this brings you closer towards fulfilling a promise, mark 1 tick on it. Then time passes. It does not bring us any closer. In fact, it takes us further. So we don't even get a tick. Time just passes. And so now we get to do the annoying part. Figuring out how to mark time as passing on this fuck-ass Google Doc. Color coding? And I'll just put, like, dots next to the title. Or not the title, the date.
No works.
1. There we go. There we got a little tick. There we go. I am
Stop.
smart. Am much the smart.
Same.
I enjoy doing these because I get to bullshit around. And I don't have to tell people telling me to stop bullshitting around.
Fair.
And I can see it
I
in my
hate when
head.
people try and tell me to stop that.
And I can see the scene in my head. And I don't have to verbalize it because I can see it in my head.
Cool.
And it's great. Okay, so we have gotten lost. Time has passed. If we arrived here at 9:30, there's 4 time passes in a day. And we assume we go to bed around midnight. Someone math. How many hours are between 9 a.m. and midnight?
That would be 15.
So we've lost 5 hours. Right? That's how that math breaks down? Because on the 4th tick, we go to bed. So No, okay. No, 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 no. Lost like 3.5 hours because we are lost. How we are lost in an empty town, I do not know. It must be very poorly designed. We will fix that.
Got distracted by a butterfly.
Are we just confirming that canonically they have like the worst ADHD known to man? Is that what we're doing right now?
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Cause like author, like character. So, is it possible to give myself negative in my progress? No, because you can't go down from 0 progress.
I mean,
Okay, okay. We walked around in circles. We are lost. Now, how do we go home? Hmm.
as luck would have it, getting lost means you emerge from the woods behind the alpaca's house.
We walked in a giant circle and just came into the backyard. I'm not even gonna roll, that's just what happened. I'm just imagining just walking, walking, walking. You blink, and suddenly you reappear. And you look around and you're like, where am I? You look up, and there's an alpaca staring at you. You're somehow lost 3.5 hours of your life and you don't know what happened. That's a horror movie somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I think I've heard of that movie.
I haven't, but I've heard enough horror stories about people losing time.
Oh, I'm thinking of Spirited Away.
Oh,
Fucking love Spirited
good
Away.
one.
Chihiro is annoying though. I don't like her. I
Okay.
liked her more on the
It's
second watch though. On the second watch I liked her better. On the first watch I
been
hated
too
her though.
long since I've watched it, so
Hmm. Okay, so we have returned home. Now what? Well, time to pull out Mary Poppins style a giant radio from the backpack. And a feather and a glass eye. And what are we doing with these? Ooh, ooh. So the superfication is a ritual, right? What if the angel feather and glass eye are like magical components to do the ritual that you need for every single ritual?
scrying for ingredients? Or the glass eye could be used to see, like,
I'm still in
what each
camp they're missing an
ingredient.
eye. And so they just like pop it in and like they have a regular one and a magic one and they just switch them.
Sure.
And they have ADHD so they get overstimmed if they use the magic one for too long.
Definitely a good little bit of lore.
Lore. I love lore. Lore is so much fun. Bonk. Okay. So for people on stream, I know this is very exciting. Just looking at a blank sheet. Well, it's not blank, but just a sheet that's not moving and hearing me yap is so entertaining. I am so sorry. Um. uh, it is 4 in the morning. Uh. So we're staying with the townie. We're getting to know them. We also want to get our own house, which means we have to find a job. How dare you?
How dare whom?
How dare you redeem that?
I might be a chaos goblin.
And yet you don't bear the title. In
I
fact,
transcend
Goblinese.
titles.
In fact, Goblinese.
I already know what you're doing, and I refuse.
Okay. Uh, learn the town's past. We've already done that. Why do I keep reading that over and over again? And then we're job hunting. And this gives us an opportunity to get closer to Paradise. Or we can go next door to the neighbor's house, which means we get to roll a new NPC. I like that option. Honk. Roll. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Wrong thing.
Every time you get lost, you get to introduce yourself to a new townie and have a new host.
Like a stray cat.
Yeah.
That's awful. Okay. Roll. They are a peacock. Their name is Rusty. They're a teenager. They also use it pronouns. They're androgynous. Okay, this is a little bit like the same character in a different font. Oh no, but they have different traits. Okay.
Photographer and portrait painter. Nice.
Nice. Let me put that in the...
This one's surreptitious.
Yes, it is. Surreptitious and secretive.
Favorite gifts: textile/wool and tools. Go shear the alpaca for a gift.
And then give over the shears and the wool.
Yeah.
Awful. Okay, so we got a new... Hi, Rusty. Rusty the peacock. They are a teenager. Their pronouns are it. Gender presentation androgynous. And they're a photographer. And painter. And then their birthday was what?
Spring 6 or
Yeah,
something
spring
like
8.
that.
Spring 8.
8.
Spring 8. Boom. It's just the get to know people game, and I'm having fun. I'm so excited to do this with a group of people because I've roped people in.
Is this what you sent me earlier?
What did I send you earlier? Hold on, let me look.
Things. Stuff. There was a map.
Oh, no, that's the story I'm writing. That's something else.
Okay.
1 second, hold on. Let me actually just send you the link, because now you're here.
Oh, I have the website up.
Oh, you do? Nice.
Yeah.
It is awesome. And then... It's just, a lot of the thinking in my head is just flashing images.
I wish.
And it's just static otherwise. No thoughts,
I
head empty.
wish. My brain is always going.
Mysterious. And suspicious. Is that what it said, or secretive? It said secretive. Secretive. I'm imagining like a teenager who's just like, you know how they'll be like, I don't know, it depends.
Playing aloof.
Yeah, like, but they secretly care so much.
Yeah.
Because they're a teenager. They care so much all the time.
Yeah. But playing it cool. Like, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Do.
I totally envision this teenager sounding like frickin' Napoleon Dynamite, though. I don't care what we do, you choose. Gosh.
You're officially the voice for Rusty now. I decided.
All right.
So we're going over next door. Bang, bang, bang. Hello. Ah, shit. I'm knocking shit down. It is 4 in the morning. I gotta go to bed. But do I? I have dishes to do.
But yeah,
I don't.
someone popped in earlier was like, you have things to do that will affect tomorrow.
Did they? Hold on, let me.
Impact tomorrow. Cat rights.
Oh yeah, that'd be my mom.
Ah. Well, Mum came in and said you have things that you needed to do. While it isn't going to be as interesting as this, it is needed or it will impact your tomorrow.
Yeah, I should. You know what? Fuck it. You guys are body doubling with me now. Fuck it. I do what I want. I just hate dishes with a burning passion.
Is that what it is that your mom was reminding you of?
Yeah. It's specifically dishes.
I also hate dishes with burning passion, but for me it's because pain.
Same. Also, I stare at them and I don't know where to start, and then I'll pick up a dish and I'll wash two. And then my brain goes, "This is boring. This sucks. I want to go do something else." And I go, "Okay." And then I leave, and then I'm like, "Wait, what was I doing?" And I'll be halfway across the
I
room, and I'll be
stack
like, "Right, dishes."
I stack them in a specific way. I'll have plates on the bottom, then bowls, then any cups that'll fit in the bowls and not fall out. And then I run a sink of water,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just grab the whole stack and put it down in the sink of water and soap.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll start with the plates usually and just like slide the bowls off to the side if possible.
What I do is I have to sort the dishes for some reason. They have to be sorted.
Yeah.
I have to like spend like 30 minutes organizing them by function. And they can't be stacked
Are
together to be space efficient. No.
do you have the tism?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not the other one. It's the TISM and the ADHD.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do it. And if I have to do it, I'm going to organize.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I get it. I have friends with both the autism and ADHD, so
Is the
I'm pretty
most
familiar.
awful thing ever. No one has ever
Especially if
suffered
one
more
is
than me.
unmedicated.
Yeah, I'm unmedicated right now. Um,
I am always unmedicated. I tried. Didn't work.
so the thing is that people don't talk about is that when you've been medicated since you were 6, and then sometimes you're off of it, when you're off of it, it sucks because you have no coping skills on how to deal with yourself being unmedicated.
Because you were never taught how to cope unmedicated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when my brain is not at a constant like 2, it's just static all the time, and I need it to shut up.
Yeah. I got diagnosed with ADHD as a teenager, like a young teenager, or like an older preteen,
Hmm.
something like that. My mother was like, "Yeah, nope." So I never got medicated or treated or taught coping skills ever. So
I can't say that on
I've been
stream.
out here.
Violence.
I've been out here living the coping raw life with ADHD and all the other stuff that developed over the years.
The thing is that my dad's been diagnosed since like the 90s, and so when I popped out, I did zoomies around the room, and they went, "Yep, this one too."
I was also diagnosed in the 90s.
You'll never guess how old my dad is.
48,
Nope,
45.
he's younger than you.
Holy fuck.
He had me at 21.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm the crazy uncle everywhere anyway, so.
Oof. Couldn't be me. I will be
Yeah.
immortal.
So I have this friend,
Mm.
and we started as friends, and then we had a situationship for a bit, and then she started dating a guy seriously, so we're back to just friends.
Mm-hmm.
And um, I helped her through getting away from her like crazy abusive ex
Mm-hmm.
that she has two kids with, and he still has shared custody of the kids. And he was picking up the kids for a visit the other day while I was hanging out with her, and he drove up to um, let the kids say bye to their mom. And just before they drove off, the youngest was like, "Bye, Uncle Will, I love you."
Oh.
She says he got so steamed because he don't like me that much.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
I am running around 24/7 just zooming. It's just what's the hyperfixation this week?
Yeah.
Like it's gotten to the point where I'll like me and my brother have this thing that we call blah blah time. I've talked about it on stream before. We've done it since we were kids because we grew up in an AG household with parents that did not care about our interests, and so, or rather,
Mhm.
it felt like they didn't care. They just went, "Yeah, that's nice, sweetie. You're so creative," and we're just like, "Shut up." Don't patronize me. Anyway, so me and my brother did this thing called blah blah time. We had this whole like we had a contract that we had made up called sibling code. We had signed everything, and we in it was blah blah time. And basically, what it is you walk into the room, you say blah blah time, and the other person cannot do anything else and must listen to you talk. And you don't have to respond, but you do have to give affirmative noises, so it feels like you're
As
being
long
listened
as
to.
it's not condescending sounded.
Yeah. There's just like
Yeah.
vague
Nice.
questions in your direction and they let you talk and then it's like a filibuster style where if you stop talking, you can't talk anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah. And we've done this since we were kids. We were like
Nice.
10 when we started doing it. I was doing something. What was I doing?
Entering the details for Rusty.
No, it wasn't that. The dishes. Right. I was gonna do the dishes.
Dishes, right.
Fucking